start at all fours with your wrists beneath your shoulders, knees beneath your hips. And then we're going to tuck the toes and bring the front of the body towards the back of the body. So you're drawing the belly button back towards the spine, drawing the ribs into the body, not allowing them to flare out. And then as you have the toes tucked, you're floating the knees just off the ground an inch or two. Now what you'll find is the knees will want to float up towards the sky, but you want to try and keep your shoulders nice and stable over the wrists and the knees only just floating. Now you might already feel like that's quite intense already. So if you need to take a rest, then do. If you need to give your wrists a break, then obviously do. But if you can, you come back to this position and we're just shifting the weight from one foot to the other with this minimal shift in the hips. So again, you'll probably find the hips will want to sway side to side, but you're trying to keep them nice and level and nice and stable. So you're just pointing one set of toes and then the other side, trying to keep everything with as little sideways movement as possible. And you can repeat that a few more times in your own time to get the hang of that. When you feel like you've got that one down, then you can maybe try and lift the opposite toes and the opposite arm to shoulder. So you're pointing the toes back, opposite hand lifts up to the opposite shoulder. You'll find the body will want to sway around, but just again, try and keep that front body engaged towards the back body and everything nice and stable as you swap sides. If you can, just swapping sides nice and smoothly. A few more times before lowering again. Again, come back. Maybe give the wrists a circle or a squeeze as you take the weight out of them. We're going to come all the way forward onto your belly. Reach both arms forward and wide. And as you inhale to lift, reach the opposite arm and foot. Exhale to lower. And repeat a few times, swapping sides as you lift and lower. Now you see, as much as possible, you want to hinge at the hip to lift and not just lift at the knee like this. You're lifting from the hip. Good. And then after a few, lifting hands and feet together. And just be nice and fluid with the lift and lower. So you don't want to lift and drop. It's nice and controlled as you lift, nice and controlled as you lower. Now don't worry how high you're lifting, just that the arms and legs are coming off the ground. You'll all have a different range and that's perfectly fine. You'll still be working just as hard within your range. Good, hands come back beneath the shoulders. We'll tuck the toes, come to downward facing dog. Gently walk on the spot for a moment, just awakening the back of the legs, and then holding still. Knees lower down to all fours again. This time we're going to bring the left knee up and out to the side, extend the legs straight and lower the foot down. Bring the hips back over the heels. Maybe you can even touch the ground with the nose. And then you come all the way forward into a little half press up. You're moving backwards and forwards. Again, within your range. Don't worry if you don't go all the way back. You're just going to where works for you. Now as you go forward, really try and squeeze the elbows in, keep the shoulders strong. And a few more times in your own time. Good. Next time you come up, we'll swing that leg forward to where the hands are. Tuck the back toe, straighten the back leg, and then lift the left arm up to the sky. Really opening out in the chest, looking up at the thumb. And then lower that left hand down, lower the back knee down, and lift those toes. We'll just have a little stretch there. Lift the body up, if that feels good for you. And we're going to do exactly the same on the other side. So hands walk forward, slide the left knee back in. Right knee comes up and out to the side, extend the leg straight and lower the foot down. And then when using that, moving backwards and then forwards, nice and strong with the shoulders again. What you don't want to do is let the shoulders bunch up by the ears as you press forward. You want to use your lats to keep the shoulders nice and engaged. And then the next time you come up, we'll slide that foot forward to the thumbs. So it's in line with the hands. Tuck the back toe, straighten the back leg, and lift the right arm up to the sky, looking up at the thumb again. Gently lower back down and come back to all fours. Or in fact, we'll do that extra little stretch at the side again. So lift the toes, lift the body. Got to do it that side. Good. Hands come back forward, come back to all fours. And now we're going to come forward to straight arm plank. So you can walk the hands a little further forward, tuck the toes, straighten the legs. And we're going to do the same as we did at all fours. So you're pointing one set of toes back and then the other. Take a few repetitions. One set and then the other. Again, take a rest down if you need to. And if you want a challenge, then you point one set of toes back. See if the opposite hand can touch the opposite shoulder. Now you find that you have a bit more of a wobble on that. Again, you're trying to make it as sturdy and fluid as you can. Lower the knees, rest back, child's pose. And take a few deep breaths, resting there.